My girlfriend texted, "We need to talk. I want a break to figure things out." I replied, "Okay, take your time." Then she sent another message. "Also, I'm pregnant, but it's not yours." I responded, "Congratulations on your new journey." Then I blocked her and sent her confession screenshot to her father. The chaos that followed was legendary. Original post. I, 29 male, got the text at 4:17 p.m. on a Thursday. My girlfriend, 27, and I had been together for 2.5 years. Lived separately, but spent most nights together. Talked about moving in together next year. Normal relationship stuff. The first text, "Hey, we need to talk. I think I need a break to figure some things out. It's not you, I just need space to get my head straight." I was at work, staring at my screen. My stomach dropped, but honestly, part of me wasn't shocked. She'd been distant for like 6 weeks. Always on her phone, lots of girls' nights, coming home late. Classic signs, but I'd given her the benefit of the doubt. I typed back, "Okay, take the time you need." Sent. Done. If she needed space, fine. I wasn't going to beg. Then, 3 minutes later, another text came through. "Also, I'm pregnant, but it's not yours. I've been seeing someone else. I'm really sorry, but I thought you should know." I read it 3 times. Just sat there at my desk, mouse in hand, not moving. My coworker asked if I was okay. I said yeah, just needed a minute. Pregnant. Not mine. Been seeing someone else. The thing is, I didn't explode. Didn't punch a wall or cry or whatever. Just felt cold. Like someone flipped a switch and all emotion shut off. Survival mode activated. I screenshot the text. Both messages, timestamps visible. Then I typed back, "Congratulations on your new journey. I wish you the best." Hit send. Then immediately blocked her number. Blocked her on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all of it. 30 seconds, she was gone. But here's the thing about my now ex-girlfriend. She comes from a super traditional Catholic family. Her dad, retired Marine, goes to church every Sunday, talks about family values and respect constantly. Huge on the whole no sex before marriage thing. She'd been terrified of him finding out we even slept together. And now she's pregnant out of wedlock with some other dude's kid while in a relationship with me. I opened a new text to her father. We met plenty of times. Decent guy, respected me because I had a stable job and treated his daughter right. He'd invited me to their family cookouts, asked about my career plans. Seemed to think I was going to be his son-in-law eventually. I attached the screenshot and typed, "Sir, thought you should see this. I'm sorry it had to come from me. Take care." Sent. Then I turned my phone on silent, finished my work, and drove home. Update 1 to 24 hours later. I underestimated the absolute nuclear blast I'd just triggered. So I kept my phone on silent all night Thursday. Slept surprisingly well, actually. Woke up Friday morning to 83 text notifications, 23 missed calls, and 14 voicemails. My ex had apparently tried reaching out from her friend's phone, her mom's phone, even a random number I didn't recognize. The messages were wild. From her friend's phone, "Answer your phone, this is serious." From her mom's phone, "Young man, we need to discuss this maturely." From the random number, "You're a piece of garbage for telling my dad. You ruined my life." The voicemails? Even better. Started apologetic, ended threatening. "Please talk to me," turned into, "You had no right to tell him," real quick. But the best ones were from her father. 3 voicemails, each one calmer than you'd expect. First one, "Son, got your message. Need to confirm some things. Call me when you can." Second one, "Spoke with my daughter. She confirmed it's true. I appreciate you being honest with me. This isn't your burden anymore." Third one, "Don't worry about any of this. You did the right thing. Focus on yourself." That last one hit different. Like he was disappointed in his daughter, but respected me for not covering it up. Weird feeling. Friday afternoon, I finally checked the text properly. My ex had apparently gone full panic mode after her dad confronted her Thursday night. Her mom called the guy she'd been sleeping with, some co-worker from her office apparently, and he basically said, "Yeah, I mean, maybe it's mine. We hooked up a few times, but I'm not ready to be a dad." Classic. Bro wanted the fun, but none of the consequences. So now she's pregnant, single, and her super religious family knows everything. Her mom left me a voicemail basically saying, "While we're disappointed in the situation, We understand you were betrayed. Our daughter made her choices. We won't be bothering you again. Professional. Cold. Exactly what you'd expect from people who just found out their daughter is not who they thought she was. But my ex wasn't done. Friday night, new message from another friend's phone. You didn't have to tell my dad. You destroyed my relationship with my family. They won't even look at me. My dad cried. Cried. Because of you. I hope you're happy. I wasn't happy. But I wasn't sad either. I was just done. I replied once. You destroyed your relationship with your family by cheating and getting pregnant. You destroyed our relationship the same way. I just told the truth. Lose this number. Block that one too. Update 2. 1 week later. The entitlement escalated exactly like you'd expect. Sunday, 5 days after the initial text, my ex's younger sister reached out. We'd always gotten along fine. She was more liberal than the rest of the family. Always seemed reasonable. Her message, hey, can we talk? Not trying to start anything, just want to understand your side. I figured why not? Called her. She listened while I explained everything. The distant behavior, the break text, the pregnancy confession, my decision to tell their dad. She was quiet for a minute after I finished. Then, okay, that's what I thought. She's been telling everyone you forced her to tell you she was pregnant, that you tricked her somehow, said you threatened to tell our parents if she didn't confess. I actually laughed. I have the screenshots. She volunteered that information completely unprompted. Can you send them to me? I did. Both texts, clear as day. Timestamps showing she sent the pregnancy confession 3 minutes after the break text. No messages from me in between. Her response, wow, she's really lying to everyone. My parents think you manipulated her into confessing. That's when I realized my ex was running a full PR campaign. Couldn't accept responsibility. So she was rewriting history, making herself the victim of my manipulation. Her sister promised to show their parents the real screenshots. I told her to do whatever she wanted. I was done being involved. Tuesday, things got nasty. My ex showed up at my apartment, banging on the door at 9 p.m., screaming about how I ruined her life and tore apart her family. My neighbor actually called the cops because she wouldn't leave. 2 officers showed up. She immediately started crying, saying I was her boyfriend and we'd had a fight and I was keeping her out of our apartment. I calmly explained, officers, we broke up last week after she told me she was pregnant with another man's child. I have the text messages. She doesn't live here and has never lived here. I have the lease in only my name. Show them my lease. Showed them the texts. Deleted her name, but they could see the content and dates. One cop looked at her like she was wasting his time. Ma'am, you need to leave the property. This isn't your residence. But I have stuff here. My things. She had maybe a toothbrush and some clothes. I'd already bagged it all up. Wait here. I told the cops, went inside, grabbed the bag, brought it out. Here's everything. She looked through it frantically. Where's my iPad? You never brought an iPad here. Yes, I did. You're keeping it because you're spiteful. The cops were losing patience. Do you have proof you own an iPad and left it here? She didn't, because she'd never had one at my place. She was literally making stuff up to create drama. They escorted her off the property, warned her not to come back, or she'd be charged with trespassing. Before she left, she shouted, "You're going to regret this. My family has lawyers." One cop muttered, "Everyone's got lawyers," as they walked at her car. After they left, I filed a report anyway. Paper trail, just in case. Wednesday, her mother called from a different number. I answered by accident. I know you don't want to hear from us, but we need to discuss the situation. Ma'am, your daughter confessed to cheating and being pregnant with someone else's child. What's there to discuss? She's still carrying a baby. She needs support. Her father and we're trying to navigate this according to our faith. We're not abandoning her, but we're also very disappointed. That's between you and your daughter. The young man she was seeing won't return our calls. He's denying the baby might be his. Still not my problem. She made a mistake. She's scared and alone. She made a choice. Multiple choices, actually. For months. I'm sorry she's scared, but she has to face the consequences of her own actions. Long pause. Then, you're right. I'm sorry for calling. I raised her better than this. I believe you. But she's an adult. This is on her. She thanked me for being decent and hung up. Felt weird. Like her mom knew her daughter was wrong, but was still trying to fix it somehow. Mother's instinct, I guess. Friday evening, 1 week exactly since the text, her father called. Son, quick call. Just wanted you to know we showed everyone the real texts. Your ex's version doesn't match reality. Her mother and I are making her take responsibility. She's moving back home, getting ready for the baby. The boy from her work finally admitted it could be his, but want a paternity test. Family's in chaos, but it's her chaos, not yours. I appreciate you telling me, sir. You handled this with class. Wish my daughter had half your integrity. Take care of yourself. And that was it. Validation from the one person whose opinion somehow still mattered in all this. Update 3, 3 weeks later. Final update because this saga is finally dying down. My ex tried a few more stunts in the following weeks, each one more desperate than the last. Week 2, she created a fake Instagram account to DM me. Long message about how the baby might actually be mine, how she'd done the math wrong, how we should get back together for the baby. I screenshot it and sent it to her sister with, "Your sister is now lying about the baby's paternity. Just FYI. Her sister replied, "She's seeing a therapist." I'll let mom know. Blocked the fake account. Week 3, she tried a friend request me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, who does that? I declined and blocked her there too. Then yesterday, her co-worker, the baby daddy, actually reached out to me via Facebook. This absolute genius sent, "Hey man, sorry about everything. She told me you guys were basically done. I didn't know the full situation. Anyway, I'm stepping up for the kid if it's mine. Just wanted to clear the air." I stared at this message for a solid minute. This dude helped blow up my relationship, got my ex pregnant, denied it for weeks, and now wants to clear the air. I replied, "Don't contact me again." That's it. That's all the energy he deserved. From what I've heard through her sister, who keeps me updated without me asking, which is weird, but whatever, here's where everyone landed. My ex is living with her parents, working from home because she's too embarrassed to face her coworkers who all know the situation. Her dad barely speaks to her. Her mom is disappointed, but being supportive about the pregnancy itself. They're Catholic, so abortion wasn't an option, and she didn't want to do adoption. The baby daddy finally agreed to a paternity test. Turns out it's his. Now he's panicking because he's 25, lives with 2 roommates, and makes maybe $40K a year. He offered to pay child support, but has no interest in being involved beyond that. She's devastated because she apparently thought he'd want to play family. Her friend group mostly ditched her. Word got around about what happened, and apparently everyone thought it was beyond messed up to not only cheat, but announce the pregnancy to me like that. One of her best friends told her sister I was the best guy she'd ever dated, and she threw away a good man for garbage. Her work situation is complicated. HR got involved because her and the baby daddy's affair violated company policy. They're not supposed to date within the same department. He got transferred. She's on thin ice professionally. Meanwhile, I'm just existing. Went to therapy for a few sessions. Talked through the betrayal, the anger, the weird guilt I felt for telling her father, even though I know I did the right thing. Therapist helped me process it all. Started going out with friends more. Picked up some hobbies I neglected. Fixed up my apartment. Actually enjoying being single for the first time in years. A buddy asked if I regretted sending that screenshot to her dad. Honestly, no, not even a little. She made her choices. Cheated for months, got pregnant, then dropped it on me like I was supposed to just, what? Be okay with it? Support her? Pretend nothing happened? And then she tried to lie about it to her family, making me the villain. Making it seem like I'd manipulated her or forced her confession. Nah, the truth needed to come out. Her family deserved to know who their daughter really was. And she deserved to face the full weight of her decisions without being able to hide behind lies. The fallout wasn't my fault. It was hers. Every single consequence came from her actions, not mine. Some people think I was harsh, that I should have just walked away quietly, let her deal with her family on her own terms. But those same people don't get it. She would have lied. She would have painted me as the bad guy who abandoned her when she needed me most. She would have twisted the story to make herself sympathetic. I just made sure the truth got out first. Her father's respect meant something. Him thanking me for my honesty, acknowledging I handled it with class. That validated everything. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't cruel. I was just a guy who refused to be played for a fool. Last thing, she sent one final text from yet another number 2 days ago. I know you hate me. I just want you to know I'm sorry. For everything. You deserve better. I hope someday you can forgive me. The baby's due in November. It's a girl. I read it. Didn't respond. Blocked the number. I don't hate her. I don't really feel anything about her anymore. She's just a person I used to know who made terrible choices. Her apology doesn't change anything. The baby being a girl doesn't change anything. It's her life now. Her consequences. Her responsibility. As for forgiveness, maybe someday, but not today. Not for a long time. Right now, I'm focused on me. On moving forward. On being grateful I found out who she really was before I wasted more years, or, God forbid, married her. 3 months from now, she'll have a baby. I'll be living my life, probably not thinking about her at all. And honestly, that's the best revenge, just not caring anymore. Moving on feels good. Really good. That's it. That's the end of the story. Thanks for reading, and for everyone who said I did the right thing. I needed to hear that. To anyone going through something similar, trust your gut, protect yourself, and don't let anyone make you the villain for refusing to accept disrespect. Peace.